Everything's 5 by 5, Captain.
I have things for you.
Thanks for doing this.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are. Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pooled their money to hire professionals. I hear that. If the universe was a nice place, all soldiers could retire, and no home would be missing a seat at the table. Who are you two, anyway?
Constellation.
Seriously? Guess that's where the respect for space comment was coming from. Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact.
Thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge. So, where to next? All is well, Captain, all things considered. I have things for you. I don't stock up on junk.
Pardon?
We sell medicine, armor, and whatever else passes through.
If you need your ship repaired, find my associate. I break ours just by thinking about it.
Things out here always need fixing. But at least no one's telling me what to fix.
I have something for you when you have a moment. Something you might be interested in.
You're back.
I am at your service, Captain.
We have it. Go ahead.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back. All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person. Time to go?
I am at your service, Captain.
A moment. What can I help you with? Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. Goodbye.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sends someone down there, but nothing's changed.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Don't mind bunking on the ship, but nothing is better than unwinding in your own quarters.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
Sounds like they might be sending security.
Yeah?
Now that we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning?
I cannot wait to meet him. It's...
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Just a friendly jab.
So, Matei.
Small group like this,
Swiped any
you'll learn more
religious
about
texts?
everyone than you ever wanted to.
Very funny.
Kind of all that
Walter.
family is, in a
You know
way.
Constellation's been keeping me
like
busy.
more than you'd
I
ever
know you too
want
well
to know.
believe that.
Hello,
You've got
kids
to
are around, people. Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
Okay, fine. I had heard that Buddhism
Nice to meet anyone
still
brave
exists.
enough to fly the
Trying to find
frontier.
out if there's any truth to it.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. I guess it wouldn't hurt. We just got back from a supply run anyway. Let me know when you're ready.
Can I help?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Interested in?
So I dust the last spaceship, but then I realized my tank's broken. I'm stuck. The only place close enough to land.
not very comfortable heading into Mast. But don't worry. I'll try and keep my complaints to a minimum.
Because in Ambassador Radcliffe's head, the Free Star Collective and the UC are still fighting the colony. We just need to convince her.
Hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit. Your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively, of course.
I feel underdressed.
I have things for you.
Hey! Oh,
You're not Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution. Co-worker of mine on this assignment with me. Clearly not taking it seriously. Not really surprising. Most folks are fine with ignoring what goes on down here. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
I hope I'm as cool as Solomon Coe when I grow up.
Always nice to see a pretty face.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself.
That's it. Great job. So, that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
You have a moment? When things at the lodge are too much, I love coming to this spot to just sort of, I don't know, melt away for a while. I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick.
Having a good one?
I think I'm gonna buy that new apartment. It's pricey.
So, what's the point?
Sounds like they might be sending security down.
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake. Let me tell you, it ain't a snake. Is it real? Hell if I know. But they think it is, and that makes them dangerous. Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. And they like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war. sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Okay, well, if I see any of those, I'll tell you. And you can tell me if you find any eggs. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
You some kind of an acrobat? Up something you might be interested in.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found, trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we? I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about. Pleasure doing business with you. Right. Come back if you need something else.
Yeah? I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. Glad to haul whatever you need. Until later.
finally saved up enough. I'm getting a Deimos.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis.
If it isn't my favorite, almost
Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data and give it a moment. And just another moment. Oh, it is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. What a relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. This data... Well, it's alarming to say the least. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Well, from a certain point of view. In an, admittedly, somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in Mast at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
There's something I need to talk to you about. Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Bactera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel? Maybe, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hear me out. No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts? Raw energy? I've never heard that one before. I shouldn't be surprised. The artifacts aren't exactly what you'd call normal. True. But hey, how else would you describe it? The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery. Is there? After spending years gathering data about the artifacts, you'd think I'd have all the answers. Does that really surprise you? A universal mystery left unsolved for God knows how long? Oh, I've been dreaming about solving this puzzle from the beginning. I knew I picked the right person for the job. Look, I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an open mind. And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. It's the best decision I've made in quite a long time.
Veteran and author Hawa Mega has been climbing the charts.
The data from the biosensors speaks for itself.
Liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
If you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure I
Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
Yes. Hello. If you're hiring, I could really use the work. Not asking for much, just a reasonable share. Great. I'm ready to go. I'll get underway.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Lucky for you, that is literally my job. What can I get you? Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues. Totally understand. But if you're looking to make some credits and serve the United Colonies at the same time, you just let me know.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art.
It seems like a small decision, but they all add up over time, and it's paralyzing.
I keep telling them I am a manager. I should
Take
be
one, get out of the
managing.
way, and let us get on with our lives.
Yeah, sorry. If you'd like a cup of coffee, please speak to one of our cashiers.
Up something you might be interested in.
You ever hear that one about the orphan and the platypus?
I have things for you.
this stuff is legit. Promise. Happy to make a deal. Absolutely. Hey, take it easy.
You know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. It's on our toes. Anything else?
Deimos Star Yards would hire me. What am I saying?
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks. What part of it? Fighting poverty and injustice? Coming together to tackle the real problems of the settled systems? Or are you saying atheism doesn't work for you? Look, I get it. There's a lot of strange things out there. But we can't abandon responsibility for ourselves because there's things we can't explain yet. True. But if we take the easy way out and say it's all just God, all we're doing is creating an idol to worship. Something that has power over us, that others can take advantage of. Tyrants use God as a cudgel to keep the masses in line. We can't have that. People have to come first. I'm just glad you came around. If you need to talk again, you know where to find me.
As a tracker agent, my duty is to inform and advise.
Something I can help you with?
I don't know why UC Security bothers with an office down here when they're clearly not interested in helping these people at all.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Don't mind me. Just a weary man, resting his feet.
If you got anything valuable.
Junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
No loitering, okay? You see something you like, just say the word.
No way.
Take care.
best watch your pockets around me. Just saying. What do you want? I'm very busy. Yeah, well, newsflash, buddy. I don't like anything about you either. In fact, I dislike you with such conviction that I'm inclined to fight you right now. What do you say we go 10 rounds? Right here, right now. Ha! Oh, I knew you were a coward the moment I laid eyes on you. A word of advice. Down here, you need to be big, strong, and cunning to survive. Like me. A pipsqueak like you won't last a day. Why do you want to know? You with security? You do have a bit of a rebellious air about you. But maybe that's exactly what you want me to think. Besides, I'm not gonna reveal my operation to some nobody who just waltzed up to me. Not yet, anyway. Whatever.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
If you're looking for a tracker, you've come to the right place. If not, well...
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me. We're hiring if you're interested. Ask in the security office.
I wish I could go here. You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks okay. Just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Mess with me and I'll serve you my famous knuckle sandwich. Scared, aren't you?
Can't say I'll average. Stock's a bit low, so you might find yourself disappointed. Ain't much, but take a look. Stop by any time.
I help out Henry from time to time.
You won't find anything at Henry's.
What's with the staring? You need something?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Hello.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for. You have a nice day now.
Never a dull day for security in the world.
Something to report?
You have a moment. Picked up something you might be interested in.
Thanks for helping me out with this. I'm glad I can count on someone. Hey, thanks for checking in. But I've got this side of things covered. I really need you out working on those junction boxes.
Been up there, huh? Space.
watch your pockets around me. Just saying. Mess with me and I'll serve you my... Yeah, well, newsflash, buddy. I don't like anything about you either. In fact, what do you say we... Yeah, well, luckily for you, I actually hurt my hand when I was punching some other assholes' lights. Doc says it'll take a few weeks or months to heal. Yeah, we'll take a rain check. But once my hand heals, you're done for. Oh, thank God. I was sick of hearing your voice. If you got anything there. Are you kidding? Take a look around. You're in the most boring place in the galaxy. Only good, but I can't even go there anymore because Kay banned me for bad behavior. Me! Can you believe that? What a load of crap! Hey, beat it!
Hey, that isn't yours. Something you need? Let's see what you've got. Bye-bye.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need. We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor. Mothers, am I right?
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you...
I have things for you.
I have something for you when you have a moment. Every time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
You good to go yet? Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Thanks for doing this.
We'd be stranded if not for you.
Appreciate the lift. Now, once we touch down in Aquila, you read my mind. Here.
Everything looks good at my station, Captain.
All systems looking good, boss.
Dad and I will be riding passenger with you. The most boring job in space travel. I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. Dad lets me do all sorts of stuff on his ship. But he said I have to be respectful on your ship. But I could try to fix things if you ask. Hint, hint. You can ask. I promise I'll be good. It's the best. I met another kid my age who hadn't been on a starship once. Not even once! Same boring old planet for like years. She didn't even know how to replace a phase manifold. Can you imagine? Bye!
Did you know I used to have an office near the top of mast? How far the mighty have fallen, eh?
Got anything you need to offload? Trader Thor? Please always buy. Kiosk right here. Need some work done?
Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition. Sure, have at it.
moment.
All systems looking good, boss.
Thanks a lot.
All is well, Captain, all things considered.
We won't be any trouble.
given me a good whooping. But I think he would have liked the man I grew into.
I'm listening. It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems. Maybe another time.
Hello, Captain. Glad to be a part of the team.
Aquila's a fun place. I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place. Like you and Dad, really. But hopefully not as crazy as your travels. I thought Dad's were exciting. But yours? Brr. Yup, I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and fix things aboard, and use the intercom and everything. I just have to promise not to complain about having to stay aboard the ship when we're somewhere dangerous. Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol, and once I'm a good enough shot, I can go with him anywhere. I can't wait to get older. We appreciate the help.
The star system Cheyenne is what you're looking for. Planet of Aquila.
It's about time. Come on, sleepyhead.